today I'm going to show you how to create this makeup look, which was really inspired by my love of sort of bohemian and hippie fashion. I love all that kind of stuff. It's very chic, very in, and some of the makeup trends that I use in this video are really popular right now, so it's something that you could wear out and about if you were happy with it, and you can always tone it down if you don't like certain elements, but I think that that vibe is really there, and I think it's perfect for summer. I'm really craving that summer vibe right now. It's been so cold here in England, and you know, I mean, even now it's overcast, it's awful, and I just can't wait to see the sun on my skin and just sort of get into that real nice summer feeling. I really hope that you enjoy watching this video. Yeah, enjoy. So for me, something bohemian-y and hippie is all very natural, very earthy, organic type. So a lot of this makeup tutorial is going to really be focusing on skincare and how to prep your skin for makeup, and it's going to be great for those of you out there that have dry skin, because as you know, that is my skin type. So I'm going to start off with the B6 spray by Urban Decay. This is a vitamin infused spray, and it just preps the skin, reduces redness, closes pores. So I let that dry just a smidge before going in with my Embryolisse. This is by Embryolisse Laboratoire, and it's the Lait-crème concentre. I know that that's not a French accent, but everyone, that's how they refer to it, because no one says it in a French accent, so that's how I've learned to say it. But it's a fabulous cream, and it says that it's for all skin types, but I definitely don't recommend it for oily skin. I think it's too heavy. It's very sort of an emollient cream. If you have dry skin though, I highly recommend it. I got this off Amazon, but you can get it on Feel Unique as well. So I'm just taking sort of a decent size. I often put a little bit more on, and I'm just putting that over . So like I said, I think that for this look, I want my skin to be really nice and dewy and refreshed. So I'm just going to put a little bit of my Moisture Surge cream over the top and just focus that sort of under my eye area, because that's really where I get the most dryness, and then just sort of work that down. Now I'm going to apply my primer, and I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Wonderglow primer. So I'm just taking a small amount and I just rub it between the fingers, and I like to put this sort of in the centre of the face, on the chin, and then a little bit just on the forehead there and down the nose. Now for foundation, I think to keep it sort of with that bohemian-y vibe, we want to play it really chill, very natural. So I'm not going to use a foundation, I'm going to use a tinted moisturiser, and I'm going to use this one. This is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. So I'm just going to put, I've still got a little bit of Wonderglow, so I'm just sort of going to pop a teeny amount in with that. And then I'm just going to mix the two together and take my IT Cosmetics dual-ended brush and just go straight in with that. And I always start in the centre of the face, because for me this is where I get the most blemishes, the most enlarged pores. It all happens in this area, so I just want to keep it there, and then I just blend out with it, you see. Now that I've applied that first layer, I am going to put in a little bit more. I'm just going to take that and just... anywhere where you see you might need that bit of extra coverage, just apply it. This brush is great because it really helps you to shear the product out so that you've not applied too much of it. I'm now going to take this Body Shop concealer, and this is in the shade 01. So I'm just going to sort of draw that under the eye. It's lovely and yellow, and they do have a salmon coloured one. I'm gonna sort of put that in the centre. Sort of using it to highlight a little bit. Then I'm just going to use the other end of my brush just to start blending that out. Just for another shot of something bright under the eye, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Warm and just add that smidgen just there. To do my brows, I'm going to play it really safe and easy, very natural, and I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked Basics 2 palette because this palette has some great cool tones in it. I think that these two shades here are perfect. So I'm just going to take a bit of those two shades here, tap off the excess, and then just put that into If it sounds like someone's being murdered outside, it's the kids in my street, always screaming. Now just taking a spoolie and just brushing the brows up. They do look quite dark actually, but I think maybe that's because I've not done any bronzer, so my face looks quite pale. Next, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Primer Potion. Just blending that very lightly onto the skin. So this palette is totally beaten up, so please excuse the state of it. I'm going to take this shade first of all, which is Sin. And I'm just going to apply that on the inner portion of the lid. And I'm really brushing it up towards the brow because I just want to really illuminate that inner portion of the eye before we go in with other colours. There we go. Now I'm going to take this shade here, this is Sidecar, and I'm just going to start applying that all over the lid, and I love this colour. I think it's my favourite colour in the entire palette. It's just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful shade. It's definitely the one I've used the most. So applying that all over the lid and into the crease, and I'm sort of doing windscreen wiper motions. So I'm patting it on first, and then you start doing windscreen wiper back and forth, blending it into the socket. Then I'm going to take like a nice pencil brush and take that same shade, Sidecar, and take it under the rim, at the lower lid, lower lash line. Getting all my words muddled up. And I think what looks really nice and bohemian-y is when that underneath colour is a little bit thicker. So I'm just going to take that nice, quite a way down actually. Now I'm going to go in with this big, thick, fluffy brush and really just blend all those colours into the crease. Now we said we were going to keep this natural. So for the inner corner, I'm going to take Virgin. Now this shade is, again, this was in the Naked palette, but as you can see, it was a favourite of mine and it's gone, long gone, so I bought the singles of it. So I'm just going to take that on, this is just an angled, medium angled shading brush by Sigma, and just apply that on the inner corner. It's just a gorgeous shade and it's perfect for highlighting the inner corners there. I'm also taking that on the brow bone. If you want a little bit more pop in the inner corners, you can always apply something a little bit more heavy duty. This is Midnight Cowboy. If I just put a little bit of that, tap off the excess because it does have quite a bit of glitter in it. Now I'm going to take Dark Horse, which is this shade here, and I'm going to use it as like an eyeliner. Just pull in a little bit further, that's better. So I'm going to take Dark Horse, and I've not gotten the brush damp, this is just dry. And I'm just a little bit, putting that on the upper lash line, and I don't even want it to be that dark. Now we're going to start having a little bit of fun. I've got this pencil here, and this is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil in the shade Gunmetal, which is like a really nice silvery blue. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this on my lower lash line. Then I'm going to take my little smudger brush that I've been using and make sure that that is all blended out. Now we're going to have even more fun and use some glitter. So this is the Stila Smouldering Satin. These have a name, but I can't remember what it is. Magnificent Metals Liquid Eyeshadow. And I'm going to take this on a lip brush, if I can locate one. There it is. So this is a little Spectrum lip brush, the A15. So I'm going to take the applicator, because if you go in with this, it just gets really messy. So I'm going to go in with this. Right, now I've got my mirror up, I'm just going to take a little bit of this on this brush. So just literally tap, not much. And I'm going to put this in the socket line. See that? I'm taking it right down and then just out that little bit there. Now this is going to be damp for a little bit, so don't open your eyes fully, otherwise it'll sort of get it all over the eyelid. Now this trend is so in right now, and I think it's a great alternative to wearing glitter all over your eye, because it means when your eyes close momentarily, someone that's just going to notice that little bit of glitter, but it's not like all over your eyelid, because sometimes I think you can end up looking like a disco ball, and you don't want that. Right, now we're going to go in with mascara, and I'm going to use the L'Oreal Telescopic Lash Mascara on my upper lashes. Just to vamp up the whole blue theme with that nice eyeliner that we used, I'm going to go in with this product. This is the Body Shop Lash Hero Fibre Extension Mascara. It's a dual-ended mascara and it's in the colour blue, obviously. So what you do is you start off with the mascara end. Look at that blue, it's so awesome. And just apply that on the bottom lashes. You don't want a lot. And then you just go in with the fibres I like this mascara. I think the idea of it is quite cool, but it can cause irritation. If you have sensitive eyes, it might be a little bit too much because the fibres sort of come off a little bit and they do end up in your eyes just a smidge. And then you go in again with your mascara, and obviously this picks up on the fibres that you put there. I think that looks really quite cool. I think that looks really quite nice. A little bit of blue. A little bit of blue in it, love. For just sort of a little bit extra, you know what I'm saying? Just gonna apply a little bit of white just to the outer corner. And this, again, is the Body Shop. Love it. The product that I'm going to be using for my bronzer today is the Soleil Tender Chanel. And I'm going to take this just on a little brush like this, go straight in like that, and start applying it in the hollows of the cheeks. To tidy that up, we're going to go in with our foundation brush and just sort of blend all that together. I'm just going to take a little bit more of that bronzer and apply it on either side of the nose. And blend it in with my foundation brush. Then I'm going to take a highlight and I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow palette and use the highlight shade from that with this little brush from Real Techniques, and just apply that on the high points of the cheeks. I'm also going to just apply this just under the eye. Just again, just to give it a little bit of a lift. Then down the bridge of the nose on the Cupid's bow. Just a touch on the chin. I don't like too much, but just a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with a cream blush. This is from the Body Shop and this is their highlighting dome. And I'm just going to take that on my fingers and just start to apply it on the apples of my cheeks. It's such a lovely colour. I love this blush. And that's it for the face. Now, I'm a little bit sort of in two minds as to which lip product I should put on. The other one is from Rimmel London and it's just a tinted lip oil, and it's sort of a nice glossy pinky look. So we'll go in with that one first and see what we think. Apply more of that. Okay guys, thanks very much for tuning in with me today. I hope that you enjoyed watching me create this look. I love everything about it. It's fun, it's very festival-esque, and I would totally wear this out. I think it's great, and I think using that blue mascara on the lower lash line just helps to give it a bit of pop. I really hope that you enjoyed watching me create this look. Please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe on your way out if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care, loves. Bye.